What I'm going to cover today is actually why you're not closing. So stop hiding behind the I need more leads. Let me show you the real problem. Topic for today is stop blaming leads. This is why you're not closing. So yesterday was interesting. Yesterday, I was on two major podcasts, and these podcasts it was back to back, both have millions of downloads. They both get tons of exposure. And when they're published, I'm happy to share them, and we'll share them out to our email list and everything. Both were on how to be a better closer. So both of them were rough. I think the first one was over an hour, and the second one was maybe 30 minutes, something like that. In that first one, I talked about the reason people aren't closing. And I actually said there's two primary reasons. Number one is they don't talk to enough people, right? Now, you don't need leads to do that. We've never been in a situation in history where it's easier to reach out to people. People who just suck at social media, they still have hundreds of followers, yet there's millions of people, cold market, that you could be messaging, okay? And we teach you how to do that. You can get some guidance on our YouTube channel if you want to know how to do that. We know people that have become the number one recruiters in their company from cold market messaging, okay? And so it works if you do it in the right way. Reason number one, not talking to enough people. Reason number two, most people focus more on their solution than the problem of the prospect. So in that first podcast, I spent an hour talking about you got to focus on the problem of the prospect, not what you're trying to sell them. Once you expand the problem that the prospect is dealing with, then talk about your solution. Afterwards, the podcaster number one, who's very smart, reaches out to me and says, "Hey, that was a great podcast. I really enjoyed that. I don't ask everyone this, but would you like our premium deluxe podcast package, where we do 6 interviews with you, and we do this and we do that and we do this and we do that, and we feature on this and we feature on that, and we implement you here, and we feature over here, and we list you over here, and we put you over here, and we take the podcast, we slice and dice it, and we do it here, and we do it here, we do it here, we do it here, we do it here, we do it here." Does anyone see the problem? I spent an hour talking about, before you focus on your solution, focus on the problem. Now, after all of this, and I think the pitch was about 20 minutes. I mean, it felt like 20 minutes at least. It was probably 6 minutes, right? But it felt like 20 minutes. Just this is, and by the way, a lot of you do this too. You're talking about your D-alpha tocotrienols, your energy that's emitted from the patch. You're talking about your ketones, your CBD, your split pea protein, your whey protein, your branched chain amino acids, arginine, valine. You're talking about your tallow. You're talking about whatever, right? So you're doing the same thing. So you can't pick on her. You're doing the same thing. After the what felt like 20-minute pitch, then she said, "Well, what are you trying to achieve?" Wouldn't that have been brilliant to ask first? Wouldn't it have been smart to ask, what is the problem you're trying to solve first? What is the desire you're trying to attain first? Now, here's the reality, and I titled this for a reason. I said, stop blaming leads. If you're generating leads, I want you to look at the last 10 conversations. Do you actually know the problem they're trying to solve? And if you say make money, that's not the problem. If you say lose weight, that's not the problem. That's a very surface level cosmetic thing. You got to dig deeper. So how might it have gone? Maybe she says, "Hey, you were great on that podcast. Listen, I just want to connect with you because I feel like I may be able to help you. But to do that, I would need to know, what is it that you're actually looking for? Who's your perfect ideal prospect you're trying to get in front of?" And I would say, well, I coach a lot of sales teams, and I'm always looking to work with sales teams, speak at their events, get in front of large teams, help them with their closing. I am passionate about helping people who have a great product, service, or opportunity learn how to close better, because that is the number one way I believe that God has equipped me to impact the world. I'm not to sell everything that's of high value. I'm to help people sell things that's of high value, right? Doesn't mean I don't sell things that are high value, but I can't sell everything. Some of you have skin cream that would change the confidence of a woman's life. I'm not called to sell that. I'm called to help you sell that. So I would probably say some things like, man, it'd be nice to get in front of more sales teams. It'd be nice to get in front of more real estate teams, more insurance teams, more network marketing teams, direct sales teams, possibly speak at their events, create a container and start working with their teams, evaluating their scripts and their conversations and their follow-ups, probably something like that. She could have said, well, it's not for everybody, but we do have a package. Based on what you said, I actually think I have a few clients that would really benefit you. And I'll tell you what, this isn't even part of the package, but if you decided to move forward with it, I would be more than happy to introduce you to 2 or 3 people that fit the description you're talking about. How much more likely would I have been to buy that package? See the difference? So when you talk about your solution and how great it is and how awesome it is and how it's space age polymer plastic, how it's Korean skincare, how it's amazing VIP vacation club, how you, all that stuff that you focus on because you're so smart about the thing that you sell, you go back to the last 10 leads that you've generated. Did you actually know their problem? And if they said, if you think that it's lose weight or it's make money, very cosmetic, you're going to miss 30% of the sales you could have closed. And more importantly, 30% of the lives you could have impacted. And so it's not about the leads. It's, are you finding out the problem of the leads, helping expand that problem, then talking about your solution and how you can help. That's the key. You want to close more? That's how you do it. If this is helpful to you, let me know in the comments. And so I appreciate you so very much. God bless you. Again, if you'd like to subscribe to the YouTube channel and get more training like this, higdongroup.com/channel. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye for now.